We're just doing the best that we can. But just like my friend's perspective in my closet helped me realize something I didn't know was missing, when you look through your environment, we usually think about our classroom as our classroom. We set up the colors, we set up the scheme, we set it up the way that it suits our teaching style. But it's important to take a look at it through the eyes of a child. If you're teaching kindergarten, what would that room look like if you were 5? If you're 8, your students are 8 and you're teaching 3rd grade, what would it look like if you were 8? And so it's their classroom. You're the facilitator of it. Just like I looked through my closet and saw it as me, my friend had to tell me, you're lacking casual wear. Go and buy something that doesn't require dress shoes. That checklist is just a guide to think about, is my classroom print rich for the kids that I teach? What would this look like for a 9-year-old or a 4-year-old or a 6-year-old? And that's just to help you think about that through that way. Just a guide. Nothing that is going to require you to be judged or evaluated. However, if there's an area on there that you think, I don't necessarily know what that means for me or how I can improve that, Miss Brown and I'll be glad to help you consider options for that, okay? Just like I needed my friend Miss Baker to walk me through Target and explain the power of a blue jean skirt on a Saturday. Or like, you don't have to wear wind pants and a baseball hat. There are other options here. Here's a camisole. Look at what it can do for you. So we have some options available to help you consider that if you want them, okay?
Mm-hmm. All right. And along those same lines, you know, our classrooms are not static. They're ever changing with, you know, the different group of kids that come into our classrooms. So, you know, the checklist is just a guide for you to think about and reflect and see what you do have and maybe areas that you may choose to grow in. So one thing that we're going to do is move into our writing workshop time. We'll do a quick write, and if you look on the very next page in your packet, you'll see it says Classroom Library Quick Write. What am I doing now? Use, organization, and student choice. And then I drew a line there that says stop because we're doing the bottom portion of this later. Okay, so I want you to think about, how do you use your classroom library? How are your books organized? How are students allowed to select their text? Are they all leveled? Are they by genre? How is it that right now you have your books organized? So I'll give you just a couple of minutes to jot down your ideas. As you're finishing up, feel free to talk at your tables about what you're doing in your classroom and how you have your classroom library arranged.